Hello, welcome back to the Cataclysm. Vormithrax here with episode number 105 of our Prison Escape series for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And we're in pain, we're hungry, we're thirsty, we're tired. All the effects from our mutation purge purification. We had a really successful purification in the last episode, so we're super happy, but we're in pretty bad shape, just in general. Easy to take care of, though. We're just going to grab something to eat, drink, and then sleep off this pain cycle. Can't afford to take another purification right now. Still trying to duck and dodge the effects of too much. I don't want to get addicted, so we're gonna just wait one more sleep cycle before we do that final purification serum, and that should get us back to our normal 100% self without any mutations. So let's go ahead and grab some water. My carrying food, got some rotten meat, glazed tenderloin. That sounds pretty yummy. Alright, that took care of most of that. Let's go ahead and just sleep. So, let's turn on the dampers. And it's 7:42 in the evening, so we'll probably sleep most of the night away. We'll find out. So, just let them sleep. See if we still have any dreams now that we've knocked so many mutations down. We might dream of nothing in particular now. Alright, feel well rested. We struggle to awareness, though. Being awake seems somewhat harder to reach today. It's not a problem. Alright. Dampers off again. 5:55. Sun's going to come up pretty soon. That's actually pretty good timing for us, so we can get some stuff done during the daylight hours for full strength. No negative effects to worry about. Just a few more negative mutations to knock off of our list and get us back to tip-top shape. Alright, let's see here. Got the water situation taken care of. Power's good. Trying to remember. Combat armor and the basic power armor. It's been a long time since I looked at the combat armor. Runs off of charges of plutonium. 30 encumbrance. This is the unpowered information on it. Internally powered by a maximum of 10 plutonium fuel cells, this full-body suit of sleek black military armor represents the pinnacle of Rivtech's non-rigid power armor technology. Use it to turn it on. Yeah, look at all that stuff. Doesn't conduct electricity, has alarm clock, partially protects from radiation, keeps you dry in the rain. Protects you from harm, withstand a lot of abuse, protects you from glare. You can see farther underwater, so it's got enhanced optics. You can see the time. It's waterproof, unless you jump in a river or something. This piece of clothing can be refitted. Ooh, it's not even fitted and I can refit it? Oh man, that I might have to look at. Pick this thing up real quick. I'm kind of curious. What actually fixes this kind of armor? What do you repair it with or refit it with? It's going to be the soldering, repaired with soldering iron, welder, and makeshift welder. Alright, cool. Let's grab this soldering iron real quick. So activate. Soldering iron, repair. Oh yeah, it's not daylight. Alright, let's wait. Let's wait an hour. Alright, now we got some light. Let's try this again. Activate, soldering iron, repair, combat armor, success chance. So it says here what it's going to do. It's in the refitting mode, meaning it doesn't need repairs. It's 100% repaired. So it switches to refitting mode. Success chance is 6% over a 0% damage chance, so it will succeed. It's just it's going to take a little while. So we're just gonna repeat until success. There we go. Take your time, improving the fit. All right, and we can reinforce this bad boy. Oh yeah. Let's wait on that for a second. So now it is fits. RM13 combat armor that fits. So the encumbrance dropped down to 20, and that's still the non-powered version. Alright. How much plutonium do I have laying around anyway? Do I even have any? I can't remember. I've got exactly 10 plutonium cells laying around. Was I planning on using that for anything else? I didn't have any near-term uses for it planned. And the places we're going to be starting to head into are going to be more likely to actually get us plutonium cells. So, do we want to have fun with some plutonium cells? Let's grab some plutonium cells. Alright, so... Stuff over here. I'm already wearing footwear. Let's take off... I think it's going to make me take off most of this stuff, probably. We may spend this whole episode just investigating this power armor. It's been a while since I really looked at it closely. And we haven't reinforced it yet. That'll improve its stats slightly. Take off the boots. Yeah, it's just going to keep telling me you can't do it with this, you can't do it with that. Oh, no, just the hats and the boots. That's the only thing it cares about? Alright, let's put that on real quick. Take a look at a few things now. That's pretty dark. Hopefully the eyes start glowing if I power this thing on. Alright, look at that torso encumbrance. Of course, we still got the survivor suit, still got the MBR vest, so that's why it's kind of crazy looking. If I say reload, I think it's going to grab all 10 plutonium. Let's drop 9 of them here. Run way out of range. Then... yeah, I can't turn it on. Well, I'll try. Alright. Says it turned on. So, that's interesting. So it says you activate your RM13 combat armor, RivTech Model 13, RivOS version 2.19 online, CBRN defense systems online, acoustic dampening systems online, thermal regulation online, vision enhancement online, electroreactive armor system online, all systems nominal. Alright, it already... yep, and then it immediately turned off because it doesn't have any power. Alright, I was wondering about that. So we still have our 1 plutonium cell. So back to the armor. Reload. Let's look at it again real quick. So it's got 500 charges. So 10 doses of plutonium would max out the charges to 5,000. So a single thing is going to be 500 power basically for it. Alright, so it lists it here. Now we're going to go ahead and activate it. Alright, so it's back online. It stayed online as I moved. Let's check the info now. So $4.99. I'm curious how quickly that's going to drain as I move around, meaning how long could I actually have it active and on. So let's look at the stats though. So the stats have jumped as you see here. Now it's up to 10 bash, 25 cut with 8 and 7 acid and fire, which is really good, and 40 environmental protection, which is also really good. So we've got the glare protection and all the other protections. And the encumbrance is dropped to 5. So it's a servo-mechanical suit. It's not... It looks like it is, but it's not a full clamshell, hard shell power armor suit. Like Fallout type armor. This is more like an exoskeleton suit that you wear. But when you power it on, it is self-powered, so you no longer have to wear it essentially. It supports itself. So the encumbrance drops to 5, which is super good. So those are really good protection numbers in addition to all of the other benefits and bonuses you get. So it's all a matter of how much energy does it burn while it's active. That's really going to be what determines things. Take a look at our general info. So we're at 43 and 14 on our torso currently, with that down to only 5 encumbrance. Nowhere near needing all of this protection factor. So I mean, we could probably take off the MBR vest pretty safely now that we've got the combat armor on, and lower that lower that torso encumbrance quite a bit. Even the survivor suit could probably come off. That would be more useful. That's actually 15 encumbrance versus only 8 for the Kevlar. But the suit protects a number of locations. The combat armor is 100% though. As you can see, it covers every single body part with that protection. So that's pretty huge. If you've got the plutonium, and it just really comes down to how much power it burns. The other big benefit is I can be wearing all of this other stuff. The other power armors, you can't be wearing anything else. You wear just the power armor, and you can't carry almost anything. So can't stress enough just how important and how big this is to have all of those secondary benefits and have the protection while being able to wear all this other gear simultaneously. That's huge. So this is really, really good stuff if I've got the plutonium to burn. Plutonium's some pretty rare stuff, so that's the only real question mark. But if the charge holds up, we might be able to manage something. So where's this zombie dog at? Zombie and zombie dog both to the north. Alright, let's run up there. We'll see how much energy we burn just moving up there, killing a few things. Well, what am I wielding? I've got the S-stock in hand. Yep, I know there's zombies up here. Come here, zombies. Come get me. Come on, zombies. Antlered horror, another zombie. Alright. Let's run back down south. Too bad this doesn't run off of UPS. That would just be super awesome. Alright, how much power we got? 441. So we burned about 50 energy. So that's not too bad. I'll have to think about this one. It could be really, really useful. I could definitely see me using it. I'm just a little leery, given how hard it is to come across plutonium. Alright, let's turn it off so we don't burn anymore. Drop back into that pile, that combat armor. Put our boots and our helmet back on so I don't forget. And we've still got the plutonium down there, our 9 current plutonium cells. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm a little cautious about is the plutonium cells. There are other uses I can put those to. I usually just keep a hold of those things until I get a little further into the game, because they are so hard to get a hold of. But we could go certain places and try to farm them. I think what I might do is keep that armor with me when we go explore the labs further, and pull it out if I hit a certain situation. Having it available is a pretty important thing. So yeah, so I've only got, other than this one, the basic power armor set. I don't even have the helmet for it yet, so that RM13 is good, but only up to a certain point. I mean, heavy power armor, the Mark II power armor, is the king of just overall damage protection. So if you've got something firing rockets at you or the really heavy damage dealing stuff, that's what you want to be in. But this is really good for all of the low to mid-range damage dealers, even in groups. The benefits and the power that it provides would be pretty awesome for those kinds of encounters. Yeah, I'll think about that, just how we're going to put that to use. Oops, let's grab a drink and have some more granola. Okay, so we need to start making some plans on where we're going to go next. I'm having trouble remembering if I was done with the 2 labs down here. I don't think I updated my notes, and I can't remember. I know the ice lab here we didn't get very far into because we had temperature problems. Actually, that's another question. Does this have temperature regulation? I think it does. Yeah. Trying to remember the messages that popped up. Alright, I'm gonna have to grab it one more time. Thermal, vision, electroreactive. And it says thermal regulation. I'm assuming that's both directions. But just how much regulation it provides is going to be a pretty big deal. If that keeps me regulated regardless of the external temperature, that would be huge for helping us explore an ice lab. But it takes so long to wander around in an ice lab, I don't think the power would hold out, as I have to wander around and explore the lower levels. So I don't think that would be an effective use of the power. Oops, activate, turn it off. Alright. So, if we're going to go back south to the ice lab, that is one possibility. Getting that finished up. Now that we've gotten rid of all of our mutated anatomy, I can layer up in warmth-providing clothing to get deeper and deeper into that. I want to say I got to the bottom of that lab there and finished it off. So I believe I just had this ice lab that I couldn't go into because of our mutated anatomy prevented me from wearing warmth-providing clothing on certain body parts. So now that we've got that problem fixed, running back down there real quick and continuing to explore the ice lab is a possibility. Now, if I don't want to deal with the thermal issues, a quick trip out this way, we've got 2 other labs. I didn't mark them, and I don't remember if I actually opened these up to find out if they're ice labs or not. Yeah, so we're going to have to get prepared. Not sure how much active stuff we're going to get done this episode. I got too much stuff to think about and plan for. That's an interesting pile of stuff sitting here. I think that's all stuff. 3 entrenching tools. Alright. That's all stuff I had in the vehicle. Alright, I'm not sure why this stuff is here. Let's get this moved over. That's right. A lot of good stuff for Ice Lab. Thermoelectric suit, thermoelectric socks, wool socks. Alright, yeah, a lot of good gear for Ice Lab exploration. Okay. Sort by volume. The jerry can's 20 and the charcoal's 638. Alright, charcoal's definitely not going in there. I don't need to be carrying around that kind of charcoal in the vehicle. Water I definitely want though. Barrett would be good. Rucksack, sleeping bag, 1 entrenching tool, 1 pickaxe. Alright. Alright, charcoal into the pile. Oops, I actually need the syringe. Gotta remember to keep one with me until I take that last dose. Okay. Sleeping bags in case I need to sack out at the lab to sleep. Rucksack obvious, Barrett obvious. Lots of clean water. 8 smoked meat. I might need some more food. General utility items. EMP grenades are useful. There's my heavy duty stay warm set. Thermoelectric suit. Thermoelectric socks. Can I UPS those things? I can't remember. Let's... so many things to think about here. That, UPS. I do have a UPS conversion mod. Let's grab that. And grab both of those, activate the mod. Ooh, we can UPSify them. Oh, that's good stuff. But do I have... No, I don't have the UPS system built in. So that won't work. Alright, so I'm not going to do that right now. We'll just need to use lots of batteries. If I had the UPS CBM installed, then I could run the thermoelectric gear off of my internal power. But since I don't, I'm just going to run them off standard batteries for now. So we'll drop that. Those back. If I remember right, the suit covers torso, arms, and legs, so that's not full body. That will then cover the feet. So hands and head are going to be the cold points that these don't cover. Alright. That's where the gloves are going to come in. Don't have any gloves up there? I thought I had wool gloves. Balaclava, helmet liner, keffiyeh, underwear. Oh, I've got wool socks. Okay. That's what I was remembering. Fire mask. So my feet are covered, arms, legs, and torso uncovered. Yeah, it's just going to be head and hands. Army winter gloves. Those are going to be pretty important, I think. I need to get those cleaned up and repaired and fitted. 50 warmth off of that. Plus the survivor gloves. See what it lets me. That's only 15 warmth. We're going to have to go without that. It's not protection I'll need down there in the ice labs mostly. It's just warmth. I'm going to avoid fights wherever I can. Oh, never mind. We've got a pair of Army winter gloves right there. Just not fitted. So we'll want to refit those. Alright, let's grab those. Grab the liners. The survivor gloves. Hmm, 25 warmth off the leather fitted. Grab one of those as well. Alright, next up, let's find our tailoring kits. One of 9. Alright, tailor's kits. We want to repair Army winter gloves. Alright, repair again, reinforce. Alright, so the winter gloves are repaired and reinforced. It didn't mention anything about fittings. Maybe you can't do that. Oh, those are fitted. Yeah, it doesn't mention the ability to refit those. We could line it with wool. Warmth goes from 50 to 70. Encumbrance goes from 20 to 24. I'm gonna hold off doing that kind of a mod for now. We'll see how far we can get without doing that kind of thing. Yeah, nothing we can do to that, so I can't change those to fitted. So we'll just have to deal with it. So currently, for our hands, we've got tack gloves on. The world will end up being massively over encumbered by the time we go deep. Oh, there's all my winter gear. Alright, so we're just going to load up on winter gear. Alright, here to here, load it all in there. And let's drop everything in there. We'll get all figured out when we get to the ice lab. And We're going to take this as well, just in case. Alright, so we've got water and food, we've got warmth gear, we've got all of our weaponry. I don't think we really need much else. Only 9 in the morning. We haven't gone anywhere, and we've already burned up most of the time I allocate for an episode. There's a lot of things to consider here. I've been so focused on getting this guy back into tip-top shape and getting the problems fixed. Oh, holy crap. I didn't realize we had one of those nearby. I don't remember if I've mentioned it, but this is the necropolis. We've got a necropolis building nearby. Unfortunately, it's near a fungal bloom. That's an unholy combination. If I mentioned it, I've forgotten, but this is the necropolis here. So, necropolis with a fungal bloom nearby. Yeah, well, alright. Just caught my eye. Let's take a quick ride down to the ice lab. The only thing I can think of I might want to take in addition is a different kind of food source. Let's take some sweet sausage. 20 smoked meats. I think that'd be fine. I didn't want all 79 smoked meats. I only meant to grab 20. Alright, I think we're good. How's our vehicle doing, by the way? Oops, need to do some repairing. Gotta love the internal power and welding system. Alright, how's our power doing? 1400? No problem. Gotta love the integrated tool set. So, vehicle should be back to full. Good on power. Lots and lots of gas. Get everything loaded up and back. Let's get moving. Want to get over to the ice lab, so when we start up the next episode, we can just dive right in. I will have no memory whatsoever of the floor plan of that ice lab. I know I've explored the first floor, so given the number of series that I run and how long it's been since I've been in there, I'm not going to remember that first floor. No chance of it. So we'll have to dive back in. Hopefully I marked the ladder's directions still. That'll help me out. Just go straight south to the end of this street and then buzz off to... Oh, where'd you come from? Smoke zombie? Are you dead now? Well, that's kind of weird. Huh. Alright, that's a little odd. We'll roll with it. Alright, this is the road over here that I actually want to get to. Should be able to make this a pretty quick trip. Man, I love this quad bike. This thing is awesome. Yeah, I don't care if the wind's making me cold. We're gonna go straight across. Yeah, straight across and then follow that road. Hello, herd of random zombies. Alright, should be just ahead. There we go. I guess I could technically pull my bike right inside. Is it wide enough? Maybe it's not quite wide enough. No, it's 3 spaces wide, only 2 space corridor. Couldn't quite make it. So we'll just... back up into our exhaust fumes. Alright, and there we go. We are at the ice lab. Hop downstairs real quick just for a reminder. Yay! I left some markers for what direction to go. Alright, that's interesting because we've got proximity to both labs. We can see the next floor because of the Z level we're on. I left notes. A barracks and a barracks. Did I not go in those earlier? That's right. I don't have the wall phasing ability on this guy, so I probably didn't go into those barracks. Alright, so how are we going to get into barracks? We've got computer 6, might get through the door. Temperature minus 60 on the mouth, not a big surprise. Alright, let's go back up. Planning our entry, and what we're going to do in there will be for the next episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It's a great way of showing your support for the channel, helping me grow. Brings attention to the channel via the Google metrics system, their magic that they use. It really weighs the comments that are left down below in the comment section, as well as the likes and such, in helping bring attention to the channel. So if you would, I would appreciate it, and I hope to see you next episode. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.